Jasmy is about to explode in price, and we're looking at it from the Q4 2023 perspective because I did hours and hours of research to look more in depth into it, and the discoveries that I found are going to shock you guys. And before we jump straight into that, I want to quickly announce that I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video, and then I'm hosting a Jasmy giveaway. All you have to do to enter the Jasmy giveaway is subscribe to the channel, tap the like button, and share this video. Guys, this is the Mighty Crypto channel, and welcome to your daily market update on your favorite coin Jasmy, and of course my personal favorite coin Jasmy as well. And we upload a daily video for you guys, telling you guys what's going on, starting off with the Jasmy price sitting at 0.003764, up approximately 0.45% in the last 24 hours. When looking at the market cap as well, market cap slightly up, actually slightly down again at 183 million, down about 0.07%. Quite irrelevant because it's such a small percentage. And we're looking at the transaction volume, it is actually down about 56%. Yesterday it was up about 150%, so it could be, very understandable why it's down right now at $16.3 million. So when looking at the volume to market ratio, it's at 8.9% in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply still sits at 48.9 billion with a total supply of 50 billion. Looking at the weekly chart for Jasmy, Jasmy is going sideways. Now that is perfectly normal and it's actually good because it's showing us that Jasmy is aligning with the rest of the crypto market. Bitcoin has been stuck over the last couple days at 25.7 exactly. Some coins are even down here, as you guys can see. So thankfully, Jasmy is just going sideways and is not going down. Like this one down to 7%. You have this one down to 6.87%. But generally, the market is going sideways and Jasmy is going sideways as well. Looking at Jasmy again on the 1 day or 24-hour chart, still going sideways. So still on the weekly looking good, on the daily looking good. Generally, we do see it trending upwards. That is a trend we're seeing. We had this spike that was down. We did see a spike increase, sideways action, and we do see slowly it recovering. So definitely looks good. Now looking at the market sentiment, this is where things get interesting. Everybody's bullish on Jasmy, specifically here, as you guys can see after the partnership that occurred. You have a tweet here by Crowd Wisdom citing Jasmy. Jasmy Labs has announced a partnership with Kindle Labs to provide functionality for the Jasmy coin and to support the worldwide advancement of both initiatives. Their goal is to make the current ecosystem easier to use for both newcomers and current users and developers. Stoker says, Jasmy, I'm bullish on Jasmy and I'm sleepless for Jasmy. Hector says $1 per Jasmy is extremely doable, but generally the point is people love Jasmy like me. Jasmy has truly technology and use case, and this is what's so special about this coin. We don't look at the short term, we're not looking at the daily chart, we're not even looking at the weekly chart, we're looking at the future of Jasmy, and that is the IoT sector, and look at all the partnerships that are currently being built with the Jasmy Foundation. Now going back to the Q4 lockup, because that is the most important thing that we did our research on, and that we're going to unveil in today's video and probably shock you. See, the Q4 lockup idea first originated back when Dip Mahadaz actually tweeted saying, if anyone wasn't sure, we know that the lockup period begins in fourth quarter of 2023 for the Jasmy MGT ecosystem. Danny works with Hera and manages the Jasmy official Discord channel. To this, Danny actually went ahead and posted a message on Discord responding to Dit, saying that I've checked this with Mr. Herada. Currently, Jasmy is planning to start the lockup period for the ecosystem in the fourth quarter of 2023, and so that was confirmed. And to top it all up, the Jasmy US actually quote tweeted this original message and tweeted out, Jasmy lockup period begins the quarter 4 of 2023, removing all available circulating supply from company holdings. This is in place of a burn mechanism. And this is where the real research began. How much of the Jasmy coin is going to be locked up? We know there's a total supply of 50 billion. We know there's a circulating supply of 48.9 billion. How much of that is going to be locked up? What could the price of Jasmy be as a result? And so much more. And this is where we discovered another tweet right here, to which is cite Hera Jasmy CFO. Can we please get some clarification on this? Is it going to be 70% lockup during Q4 of 2023, or will the lockup be over a set duration? Either way, let's get this clarified from you, please. Thank you. And while Hera or Jasmy US didn't respond, I decided to do my own calculation, and as a result, will be responding to this. And to that, I discovered this article right here that talked about Jasmy on the Jasmy white paper. This is what it says about the Q4 lockup. There are 3 sections, or at least 3 sections that people pay attention to, and that is the business financing, airdrops, and incentive. And each one of them actually talks about lockups, and we're going to discuss this right now. So when we look at business finance, it accounts for about 20% of the total Jasmy supply. So it accounts for actually a large chunk of the Jasmy supply. And this is what it says. The money is used for paying commissions and service charges, including principal and interest to the relevant business financiers, in which 2,000 million, user credit repayment has no lockup period, while the remaining part has a lockup period. So clearly understand the business financing, or 20% of the Jasmy, can possibly be locked up and will be locked up for a portion of time for principal and interest. Then there are the airdrops, which even though it does cite that there could be a lockup for institutional investors, I don't think this has anything to do with the Q4 lockup. It has nothing to do with, airdrops. Also incentives, similar idea. The money is used to incentivize corporate business creation, platform development, financial activity listing applications, and others. And right here again, when such money has a lockup period, the corporate entrepreneur benefits. So the idea here is it doesn't really talk about whether there is a lockup or not for incentives. It doesn't talk about airdrops right here. I doubt there's going to be a lockup on the airdrop, because airdrops are really not for the company. There is some for the business finance, while I don't think it's a large portion, because they're trying to, provide finance, availabilities. They're not going to reduce from services that the Jasmy Foundation offers in exchange to just lock up coins. Similarly, listing expenditures, I don't think they're going to do that, because again, if they're trying to get listed on exchanges, then they're going to need, or they probably already have used a good chunk of them. But this is what people don't pay attention to, is the very top right here. Holding by business companies, 15,000 million Jasmy, and it accounts for 30% of the Jasmy supply. And here's what it says. The money is planned as rewards to individual users for allowing third parties, including enterprises, to use their Internet of Things data. Additionally, the enterprises are encouraged to actively utilize such Internet of Things data to build economic circles of and within the ecosphere of Jasmy. Once the number of participants and enterprises increases, the platform will have an increasing popularity, so the developer will have an incentive to develop more services to further improve the Jasmy ecosystem in the initial period. There are no enterprise objects, so no distributions will be made. So there's a couple things that we have to pay attention here. No distributions are going to be made. What does this actually mean? This means that the company's just holding the Jasmy. There is no real use for the Jasmy. It's not like, the Jasmy Foundation or Jasmy Labs is selling Jasmy, or transferring them like in these cases. In this case, for example, the listing expenditures, these Jasmy coins have to be sold, and then as a result of them selling, they're going to take the fiat and then pay the exchanges to get listed on. Airdrops are not for them. They're transferred to the holders or to investors. Business financing, they use as a form of service, so they have to give, the people that are financing from them the Jasmy coin, or they have to sell the Jasmy coin, provide it into fiat, and then give the individual, the investor, fiat currency, and then get interest on it. Same as incentives they're giving. The only thing that they're not giving is the business company, and it makes it clear this is the holdings of the business company. This is not the selling of the business company. This is not the transfer of Jasmy coins from business to business. This is solely holding. And so let's be honest with each other here in the fact that locking it up right now and burning it to the Jasmy Labs, it's not an impact for them, because they're not using the coin anyway. But it is a massive plus for the rest of the Jasmy community and for the retail people, because now you're going to have a decrease in the supply of Jasmy once it's burnt, and you're going to have an increase in the demand. And this is why I think this is the Jasmy of the, the Q4 lockup. This is the Q4 lockup that they're talking about when they talk about all of the available supply for company holding. So really, this is all the available supply of company holding. And I do think, they may be able to take a few percentages out of each one of these, because they may suspect that we're not going to be using it. But a good chunk of these are going to be used, because these are not circulating supply. These are supply required to sustain day-to-day businesses. But imagine you come out with, let's say, 36 or 37% of the total Jasmy supply getting locked up. You know how substantial of a price increase Jasmy would have to face? Jasmy is going to literally move and could skyrocket to, around 100x. Just for doing this alone, that is ignoring a massive partnership that is about to be unveiled between Jasmy, and we're going to discuss this right now as well, where we go ahead and talk about a partnership. But I also here discovered a Reddit post that was unveiled 5 months ago. It talks about exactly that. Now, a lot of people are saying, again, 70%, and that is not legit. I don't think it's 70%, but really I'm looking at 30%. And this is even what this guy said in his article, in his Reddit post, similar to what I said, which was nice because it kind of gave me confirmation. And while there's no guarantee, and like this guy has stated, that it could end up being 90% of the total supply of Jasmy or 25%, I'm suspecting between 37 to 45% is really what we're looking at. As the partnerships with Jasmy expand, the new ventures that they offer and they work with have changed. In this case, the real estate company, the Rencom Network. And we've talked about them before, but I keep on bringing them up for a couple reasons. Number one, because this is a massive partnership, and if it actually occurs, we are looking at, just imagine, guys, imagine the lockup happens and this Rencom Network, thing happens. a massive partnership, I wouldn't be shocked if Jasmy goes back to their all-time high. It wouldn't even be a shock because, again, this massive Rencom network partnership can make Jasmy do a 21,000% increase at the very small rate for their own native token, Rencom network, when they released their native token and made it used for only a few of their properties. They skyrocketed 21,000%. Now, to give you guys a brief overview, if you haven't watched my previous videos, the Rencom network is one of the largest rentable asset companies that is recently deciding to expand in Japan. They've decided they need the IoT technology and cybersecurity and are most likely to head to another crypto company that is in that sector, most likely being Jasmy. Now, the one thing that the Rencom network is unique about is that they not only have patented and are registered and, are trademarked in over 130 countries, but they are also the only company to exist that only allows the renters to pay in their native token RNT. And this is why their coin is such of high value, because the renters have to pay in it their monthly rent. So the renters are forced to buy RNT, meaning that they are going to automatically raise the value of RNT because they're consistently buying. Now, this is extremely cool because anybody also that holds RNT, that coin that they have, the Rencom network has a system where it just automatically distributes 10% every single year. So I personally have bought in a large bag of RNT coin for a couple reasons, because I almost know the value has to go up every single month because the renters are paying in their native token RNT, and I'm holding it for a year so that I can get my free 10%, because literally I can just let it sit, let my RNT work for me, and at the end of every single year I get a free 10%. It makes so much sense. But yeah, also there's been, some leaked information that there's going to be a partnership, specifically after the Rencom network put it on their website, that there's going to be a partnership announced on September 25th of 2023. So we are paying close attention to this. Now, I've actually decided to partner with the Rencom network and made sure that anybody that comes and mentions Mighty Crypto on their Twitter right here, which I'll link in the description, you just have to message them there that you came from the Mighty Crypto channel. You're going to get some free RNT. And I did this with the purpose of hopefully making you guys some free money. Guys, we are one big family. We're the Mighty Crypto family, the biggest Jasmy family to exist, and I want to give back to you guys as always. So if you guys want to get your free RNT coin, which is equivalent to free money, so even if you don't want to fill your bag, I personally have, but even if you don't, you can go ahead and just claim your free RNT coin. So do that, guys, right now. And if you want to also, the CryptoAlliance, guys, I've officially joined them, and we'll be showcasing all my crypto trading signals, exclusive content for members. We're also going to be doing exclusive video content, live streams, and you're going to be able to connect with me directly, and I'm going to answer all of your messages. So if you want to go ahead and actually join and become a member, you can do that using the link in the description. I know, guys, this video is a bit longer than normal, but I thought it was a very interesting video because it has some shocking content about the Q4 lockup. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe, you tap the like button, and share this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.